I see so many videos that support women, that give women warnings, beware of this kind of man, if this kind of man does this, or if he's trying to use you, and, be mindful of this kind of predator or PDF file, that sort of thing. But I think that we fail when we don't give warnings to men about women coming from a woman's perspective, and not just a woman's perspective, but a biblical perspective. See, the Bible always warns about a cunning woman, or a woman that her words are like honey. Don't go nigh to her house. The Bible even says don't go down the street that woman is on. It refers to silly women. It talks about women that lead men astray, or that are laden with sins, and don't follow that silly woman in her house that she's laden with sins. And the Bible talks about that her footsteps take hold on hell. It's so important for young men and men in general to understand that a woman is designed to be desired by a man. And this is coming off the heels of the whole Travis Hunter thing. I said I wasn't going to talk about it no more, but I'm just bringing it up for a reason. This is why the Bible tells us to be careful of these kind of women, because these kind of women will take hold on a man and he will be entangled. Samson died. He died over a woman. There's so many men in the Bible that were taken whole by a woman, because women are to be desired. Women are beautiful. That is the motivation of a man. That's why he gets up. That's why he does what he does. Oh, you saying that a man trying to be successful to have a woman? Yeah, pretty much. And a woman, her desire is for her husband and for her children. His desires are set up differently than a man. Just want to put that out there, that men need to be just as careful. Travis Hunter is not going to leave this girl. He's not going to leave her. If he left, I would be extremely surprised. She's not letting go of the bag, especially when there's so much money on the table. She's not going to walk away from that. I mean, she'd be foolish to do so. She might as well go ahead and play her role and stick around and get her payout, or perhaps, and you got to remember, sometimes these guys, they stay with these kind of women. They stay with these women. Just think about all the Karens that all of the mean, nasty ladies that have really stank attitudes, that are rude to their husbands. They have stank attitudes. They're just really awful ladies. We work with them, right? They all have husbands. They have husbands that love them. They have husbands that pay all their bills. They have husbands that sleep with them. They have husbands that literally worship the ground they walk on. I don't know if it's some kind of satanic witchcraft. I don't know if it's some sort of spell, but there is something very cunning and deceptive about these types of women, that they get to entrap these men, and these men, they stay married to them. They do not leave them, and they won't leave them. No matter what they say, his heart is with this person. And all the older men out there, the uncles or whatever, they know what's up. I mean, they've been there before. They've been in love with a woman. They've been stupid over a woman before. And I don't want to say stupid over a woman. They've been in love with a woman where she had his heart. And so, Bible always warns about women to men, but hardly ever men to women. I mean, that's just kind of like a new thing that's going on, where, we're having a warn against men being predatory or whatever. But really, in hindsight, when you look at it, you really have to warn these young men, especially the young men out there that hadn't experienced enough, because you gain wisdom from experience. Wisdom is it's not something that you just like, oh, I'm just wise. The Bible says he giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to him that knoweth understanding. So wisdom is something to be sought after, is something to be gained after you have went through a thing and you've learned a lesson. In this case for Travis, he's really immature, and he is going to, he's going to be led by his heart. The Bible talks about the heart being deceptive, and who can know it. We're not supposed to be led by our heart. We're supposed to have a balance of emotion and reason. And so right now he can't see that. He's just being led by his heart. He's in love with this girl, so he's going to stay. So that's really kind of my last take on it. And I really wasn't trying to speak on that. I just wanted to encourage the young men to listen to your elders. They're not out there trying to hate on you. They just want to save you from some heartbreak that you probably won't be able to come back from. That's how villains are made, being heartbroken like that. When they really, truly loved a person, they really gave their all, especially as a man. So I find that for men, it's hard for them to fall in love more than once or twice, whereas women can fall in love over and over, but men aren't wired that way. They typically have one person that had their heart and maybe one other person in their lifetime, and that's it. Anybody else, they pretty much just settle for because they don't want to be alone. So, anyway.